This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support. I have awful news that I need to pass on to you today because it has to do with a foreigner leaving Medellin, Colombia. Let's jump into it. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, Racing Borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, Racing Borders. Let's jump into this right away. I am not going to read the story, literally. I'm not going to read it verbatim. I've cut out a few sections of what the mayor says and just the basics of this case that I want to pass on to you. And then I'll need to talk to you on the other side. So let's get into it. On the afternoon of this February 10th, an unfortunate event occurred in Medellin. A young lady by the name of Laura was found in a suitcase. She was deleted by the use of a kitchen utensil to her neck. Obviously, I'm trying to sanitize my words here. The alleged perpetrator would be a Canadian man who left the country yesterday, February 9th. Okay, this was said by the mayor of Medellin, Federico Gutiérrez, who regretted what happened. The mayor also gave the identity of the deceased woman and who the alleged offender would be. The victim is Laura Isabel Lopera, barely 20 years old. That's right, she's 19 years old. The offender is most likely a foreign citizen. He is already identified. He left the country yesterday. Federico Gutiérrez pointed out that with this articulated work, they will be able to issue the capture of the man and make it effective through an Interpol circular. Thanks to the joint work between the Colombian prosecutor's office and the Colombian police, Medellin police, we hope that the arrest warrant will soon be issued and made effective through an Interpol circular. The president sent a message of solidarity to the family and those close to Laura. Our solidarity with her family, with whom the care route has already been activated from the mayor's office of Medellin. Okay. Also, just right quick from Alerta Paisa, it says Alerta Paisa was able to exclusively learn that the main suspect, the crime of the young woman found in a suitcase in the La Libertad neighborhood of Medellin, had escaped on a flight from Bogota bound for Guatemala. So we don't know where he's going from there, but he left from Guatemala. So I just wanted to pass on to you what the mayor said, because the mayor, obviously, you've heard his rhetoric over the past couple of weeks, and he's not happy with people that come down for SEX workers. So you get that already. You're on his short list at that point. So I don't know. I feel like there may be a law changing or some sort of decree coming out soon on this issue. So guys, remember, you are following who has gone down before you. So now everybody who's Canadian that goes down, they say, look at what the Canadian done. Look at what he did. Remember, guys, when you go down, you have to act appropriately. Now, this is just straight whack. And this is just out of the box, whatever you want to call it. This is just, he needs to be dealt with. So, and he will. They will find him. If they're putting out an Interpol circular, that means everybody is involved, and they will find this cat soon. As soon as I find a picture of him also, I'm going to post it as well. But just a few other things I wanted to pass on, and that is, remember, you need to act appropriately when you're there, because everybody who comes behind you are following them. So they're following you. So if I come today and you were there last week, I'm following you. So whatever you did and however you acted, they look at me as an American the same way. This is why I don't like labels. Back to the passport bro thing. I'm not a passport bro. I'm a bro with a passport. I don't want to be grouped in any group. And next thing you know, somebody's going to say this was a passport bro. And what's going to happen when a passport bro, or so-called passport bro, does something and you're in that group? I also want to pass on that somebody in the comments added that it's a movement. Dude, I'm 61 years old. I'm too old to be joining some movement. If I'm in a movement, I started that movement. I ain't joining anything, because you don't know all the definitions to it. So I don't get why if you want that term, that's your term, but not me. Okay, I'm a traveler. That's all I want to do is travel. By the way, when a female there has been deleted in any way, it is considered femicide. So those stories happen all the time in Colombia, by the way, but this is the first time that I'm seeing one of the second one, because John Pulos, same thing, same scenario. Well, who's to say how they got caught up in it? I also wanted to put out about treating the girls badly there, okay? I had Ant. My man Ant, yeah, you bro, I'm pretty sure that was your name. I didn't notice it until after I commented that Rob don't want to touch that subject. Listen, to everybody out there, you can't say what I have or have not said in the past, because I have 1,000 videos, over 1,000 videos. So until you go back and look at those videos, you really can't say what I've said or what I have not said. But I have touched on it before, and I'm going to do it right now. Treat the ladies nicely. I don't care what their job is. Again, when you treat them badly, now you're an extra mark. You treat them poorly, then everybody who comes behind you, they're looking at you like you're one of those guys. And yes, I've seen groups of guys down there wilding out, brothers, throwing out the N-word like they back at home. And you're not. Remember that. And whatever you get into, the people behind you have to follow that. So when I go back after that, we see that. Because a lot of you guys aren't going to take an L. Perfect example. Remember the guy who was yelling in Cartagena at two different issues in Cartagena where the group of guys, the most recent one, the older cats, who was yelling when the girl broke the table and that got physical. I mean, they should have just took that L. You got, okay? Higher. You picked the wrong one, okay? You picked the wrong one. The same with the younger cat who was yelling at the girl, bye. I mean, you think these girls want to do this job? I mean, I'm going to guess that they're doing it for the money. I don't think they wake up and says, you know what, I want to grow up and be this, okay? It's accepted. It's the way it is. It's just the way it is. Their families accept it. It's a means to an end. They need the money, so however they do it. But you don't have to treat them poorly. You don't have to treat them badly, okay? They are human beings. I've seen people yelling at them, treat them. I mean, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. I've said this before. I just want to say it again for those who haven't heard me in the past. You need to treat these girls right. These women, right, okay? Also, back to just briefly, there's no good women here in the U.S. Well, they're all you think about it, all my old girlfriends and ex-wife were American. So there's some good ones here. Yeah, I'm not with them anymore, but shoot, half of them were probably because of me. We're not together anymore. I'm not perfect. I'm no picnic every day, trust me. But I wanted to put out that I had a bartender last night cover my drink. I went next door to see if the band had started. I came back and she had covered up my drink. She says, oh, she's got instance after instance. So I've asked her to come on and do an interview with me. So shout out to Jada if she sees this. Also, the other night, I was out again, live music. I'm putting in the work. I'm at the club listening to live music because that's my joy. Travel is my number one joy, and then my second joy is music and live music. And then third, probably going to be a female right now because I realize I can live without a woman, but I can't live without music or travel. That's me. Call it what you want. Label me as you will. But I had a woman buy me a drink the other night, and I was like, I kind of paused. I'm like, wow. I'm sure it's happened before. It has. At that time, I just couldn't remember. I mean, can you remember the last time a girl bought you a drink? Maybe they're buying you drinks all the time, but they're not buying me drinks all the time. So this was a little shocking to me, and I told her that. And you know what she said? And I'm paraphrasing, but she said, sisters, we got to do better. She said, sisters, we got to do better. I mean, so I'm going to find that one. I'm out putting in the work. And she was a nice lady. Hopefully I can catch up with her again, too. Not sure if she'll see this video. I can't remember if I told her what I did. Anyway, I wanted to put this story out. It is an awful, awful story. But the main takeaway that you should take away from this is that when you act badly down there and you're associated with a group of people and a group of visitors, then it makes us all look bad. Now, this is just straight criminal. Okay, but treating the girls properly is another thing. Treating people properly. And don't get mad at people because they only speak Spanish, because you came to their country. Okay, by the way, I have a new translator that I'm going to go over with you soon, too, as a sponsor. This thing is nice, but still, it has a value to it. So you don't be walking down the street in Medellin, but anywhere else you can. Or at a hotel or something like that, a restaurant, you should be good. But anyway, I wanted to put this story out so that you are up to date. I had to put this story out. I did not want to, but because I look for things that have to do with tourists going there and visitors of all kinds, because my viewers are from everywhere. And of course, Canada, because I have a lot of Canadian viewers, and you know who you are. Is this a reflection on Canada just because this one dude did that? Well, a lot of people do categorize you that way when you are part of that group. And now the mayor's on it. The mayor's on it for everybody who goes down there. So when things happen poorly, you are associated with that certain group. That's why I don't like titles. I'm not in any group, okay? Again, I'm too old for that. If I'm going to be in a group, I'm going to start a group, okay? Anyway, so let me leave you with that. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your Super Bowl, or this should post probably during the Super Bowl. Anyway, have a great day. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Okay, guys, another day, another trip. I'm getting ready to hit the road, and guess what? One product I'm taking with me. That's right. It's the Epica Travel Adapter. It's going with me wherever I go. You need to do the same.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.
If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below.